It's been said classic doesn't go out of style, it just comes back, and that's true here with the Nexus 5. It's a few-year-old phone designed by LG. People absolutely loved it, and Google listened, and they partnered with LG again to bring us the Nexus 5X. I'm John Render from Techno Buffalo. Let's go ahead and unbox this guy. So the first thing you're going to notice is a brand new Nexus X logo. It's got the X embossed. You can kind of get a see-through picture of a beach there. It's going to be available in different prices and colors, either carbon quartz or ice, starting at $379 for a 16 gig version or $429 for a 32. Although I'm not sure what color or size Google sent us. By the time you guys watch this video, I've been using this phone for about 3 days, so hey, future John. Let's go ahead and slide this sucker off. I'll run through all the specs. Highlighting it though, of course, is Android 6.0 Marshmallow. I got that same X logo right there. Go ahead and take off the top here. Again, we've got that same logo. We've got a little bit about the device, showing you the USB-C cable, which this does ship with, where the SIM removal card is and stuff. And here is the phone, upside down. Looks like the folks at Google probably popped in a SIM card here for us. And here is the Nexus 5. I had a chance to take a look at it at the launch event a few weeks ago and came away really impressed with it. Push it off to the side just real quickly and we'll run through the rest of the stuff inside of the box. So try Google Play Music for 90 days on us. So there's that. We can do that. Inside of here, we've got SIM removal tool and a booklet, safety and warranty guide, LG branded wall wart, and a USB-C cable. It's USB-C and USB-C. So this wall wart, I imagine, is indeed USB-C. Push all that stuff off to the side. Let's turn on the phone. I'm going to run you through all the specs, everything you need to know about the Nexus 5. As this guy's booting up, let's run through the phone itself. On the left-hand side, it's where your SIM card is going to live. It is a nano SIM. And of course, compatible with Google's Project Fi as well. On the right-hand side, there is your power and lock button and your volume up and down. On the top, just a noise-canceling mic. On the bottom, USB-C noise-canceling mic and 3.5mm headset jack. The phone is really light. It weighs 136 grams. Powering this guy is a Snapdragon 808 processor. It's clocked at 1.8 gigahertz. It's a hexa-core and 64-bit. It's got the Adreno 618 GPU on board as well. 2 gigs of RAM. Again, storage is going to be either 16 or 32. You are looking at a 5.2-inch screen. It's 1920 by 1080. It's LCD and has a PPI of 423. And keeping this guy scratch-proof from your clumsy fingers is Gorilla Glass 3. The camera on the back is a 12.3 megapixel. It's got an f2.0 aperture. Can record 4K video at 30 frames per second. And it does have laser-assisted autofocus, so it should focus very fast, but of course we will test it. And it's got a dual LED flash right there as well. 2700 milliamp hour battery, and again, USB Type-C. It does have fast charging. Google and LG say it'll get up to 3.8 hours of use from only 10 minutes of charging. So pretty impressive there as well. So on the back, you've got the LG logo, a big Nexus emblazoned across the back, very reminiscent of the original Nexus 5. Although this circle is not just a little dimple for your finger, it is actually a fingerprint reader, which is nice to be able to unlock your device, use it for Android Pay, and just adds additional security. So that's there as well. I'm not sure how it's going to perform on the back, if it's going to be hard to find your finger there or not, but we'll test it and find out. In addition to launching 2 new phones, the 5X and the 6P, Google's also launching Nexus Protect, which you can pick up for about $69. It'll help protect your phone, and if something happens to it, get you a new one, or at least a refurbished one, sent out to you. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the device, and I'll come right back. All right, so we've got this guy all set up. We've done a few videos on Android 6.0 Marshmallow, but a few highlights. First is Doze, so it's gonna essentially power down apps you're using in the background. It's gonna be especially useful if you keep your phone on while you're sleeping, or if apps aren't being used. They're not gonna drain nearly as much battery, and in our testing, it's really improved battery life. Also, Now on Tap, we get access to Google Now information inside of apps, is also really useful. First impressions though, this phone feels almost identical to the original Nexus 5, which is to say it feels great. If you close your eyes, you can't tell the difference between which one you're holding, either the 5X or the Nexus 5. Another thing I want to mention, you've got front-firing speakers on here as well, which should make audio sound really good. I know some people might have worry about the 1080p screen versus, say, the WQHD on the 6P, but the display here looks great, and the trade-off of giving away those pixels, you're going to get pretty solid battery life here as well at a 27 milliamp hour pack. So if you're worried about the screen, I wouldn't be too worried about it here. It looks really nice on the 5X, but of course we'll test it and we'll see what else this phone is all about. Anything you guys want to see in particular, be sure to let us know, and I'll make sure we cover it in the comments before we do our full review. We like to use phones for a while before we do that. So again, let us know, and we'll test it for you. Until next time, I am John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Oh, I got that. Oh, no big deal.